Hello and welcome to Gravesend Australia Diecast Salvage. My name is Michael. The videos on this channel is directed to the adult community as it contains strippers, always entertaining, videos of nudity, very entertaining, and a man playing with his tools. Adult supervision advised for those under 18 years of age. So let's get cracking on. In this episode, we are joining the Diecast Mafia Invitational shop truck build. Here we have the Corgi Toys Volkswagen transporter, or pickup truck if you like. They're in okay condition. One has better paint than the other. Both missing their toolboxes. They both have their back ends, the towing part of it. One's missing the tyre, but most of the other things are there. One of them has, has been sitting for a while. It's got the flat tyre, so the tyres have to be replaced. But yeah, let's get cracking. Okay, we're taking these vehicles apart. Now you have the one rivet up the front here. What I've done is I've ground it down. As I've mentioned in my previous videos, others like to drill. I'm still just grinding them down. There's not much to them. There's our base. So, our vacuum formed interior, and our glass has come out. Glass is quite good. Yes, we'll work on that one. Same thing with this one. Just ground that down. This one has a red interior as opposed to the other one having the yellow interior. Don't know whether that makes it any rarer. Again, another one that has the good glass in it. Don't need to do much with that. And here's our casting. So we shall do a little bit of modification. See you in a moment. Okay, as you see, we have some yellow bits on these two vehicles. Because we're not going to make one shop truck, we're going to make two. And the plan is that we're going to stretch. So what we're going to make one long vehicle, and then we're going to make a shorty vehicle. This is my first attempt with cutting up and joining castings. So let's see whether we are successful or whether we have a failure. So the next time you see the vehicles, they will be slightly separated. So here we go. Well, so far so good, in that I'm hoping to get this to join up. So we have our long wheel-based vehicle, and then of course we have our little shorty. Alright, cutting it was a little bit more difficult than what I thought. Don't have a jeweler's saw like most people have. All I used was this little mini hacksaw. So that took me about 20 minutes to get this far. So what we'll do now is we're going to do a little bit of refining. Sorry about the shadows, because we are at night here. Right. Yeah, so we'll do a little bit more refining to so we don't have those gaps. Make sure everything is squared up, and yeah, I think it'll come together quite nicely. See, we've still got some gaps, so we need to do a little bit more sanding, filing, and yeah, I think we'll go. All right, catch you soon. Okay, folks. I think this is well, it's not where I left off last time. Last time I'd only just cut these. I don't know what happened to the footage of it. As I so I have to go and swap out a blade. I didn't break it; it was just blunt because I don't have a jeweler saw. But in the meantime, we've done a bit of filing, a bit of filling. You know, for a first attempt, I think she's going to come out okay for a first attempt. This will be a you know, so we'll see what sort of vehicle it'll come into. The same thing with this one here. I've still got to do a bit more polishing on this one. Again, for a first attempt, I'm happy with that. All right, the next up that I'm hoping that the video will take up is when we're doing the bottoms. Doing the bottoms, I'll take these springs out because they're not going to be any, well, I shouldn't say they're not going to be any good to us. Depends on where our cut is. Yeah, that one's not going to be any good to us, the spring there, because where it's held here or crimped is behind the cut. Well, we're keeping this part. The rear part will be okay for this one. Let's have a look at keeping the front. Okay, springs will be able to keep on both. When we put, but however, when we put this one together, I'll have to devise something else if I'm going to have suspension in it. This vehicle will have suspension, the long one, the short one without. And that was making a decision just right now on the fly, as we're recording. All right, so once I get back from the hardware store after getting fresh blades for, I can't see in the video, there we go. When we get fresh blades for our mini hacksaw, we'll cut these and we'll tape it, and hopefully we get to capture it on film. Until then, catch you soon. Okay, we're back from the hardware store to get some more supplies. So hopefully this video will track as to what we're going to do next. So we'll get these two items out of danger, and this is what we're doing next, or cutting next. So just going to remark this on the inside, so I should be able to hold it straight. And we're going to do the same thing on that. So we'll come back and we'll start cutting. Alright, wish me luck in cutting this in the right place, which should be fine, and we'll go. We should be able to go from there. Hang on, just make a little adjustment. There we go. I've just made the adjustment for all those people which are the Freeman Intercity haters. I like them. But anyway, that's Matchbox. Alright, here we go. Ready? So this is first for me. Cutting up a car. We're getting there. There we go. We can see that we're cutting away. So that's what we're going to do with this one and this one, of course. So we'll come back when they're apart. Well, it's taken a bit of work, but we have our base together for our one car. Here is our base for our second vehicle. So next up is still a little bit more filing, and the next time you'll see these will be in primer. Catch you soon. We're going on to the next part of the build, and that involves a paper clip that's been cut and a chubba stick. Yeah, so I've had the lolly. I make good axle holders as well because they're hollow. So all I've done is cut it down, and I've already done one, glued one in place, and we're going to go through the back of the hole, and that will be glued into place in the corner there. So when we come back, we'll have that glued and we'll go on to the next phase. Alright, we did a bit of a test paint with what we have. Will most likely work. We're just going to layer it again, like we're supposed to do anyway. So okay, here we go. The reason why the paint's coming out like this is because it's the dregs of what was in the aerosol can, and it's been freshly opened, so there's still a lot of gas in this paint, but we can work with it. What it'll do is it'll give us a nice little tack coat. If I get myself around. Like I say, we're just putting on a tack coat at the moment. A lot of air in the aerosol in this paint, that's why it looks like it's fluttering. So that's alright. Like I say, we will get over that. Alright, so that's our start. Next time when you see this, we may do something more to it, otherwise it'll be assembly time. Catch you then. This is what we started with, the Volkswagen transporter brick truck. They're in not too bad condition really, missing of course all the pieces there. And here's what we ended with. Well, here we are at the reveal. My apologies for the shaking. I've had to set up the camera in a different location and it's still got to steady itself. Anyway, here comes the reveal. We're at the Diecast Australia. Geez, I've changed my name. No, I haven't. It's Gravesend Australia Diecast Salvage Workshop. Here are some vehicles, as you can see, the hand of God, for some of our future builds. Don't know when they're coming along, but they will be coming. We've been concentrating on our shop truck build. So, every workshop needs a work truck, or a shop truck as they say in America, I think. But here we come. Again, like I say, hand of God, VW. There we go. We have a little car that we can go to the drag racing with, and we have our shop truck. Oh. I will give you a closer look at it in a few moments. We're just going to turn it around. Wheelbase is so long, but as I say, I'm happy with that. We have a nice little hotted up engine from Hot Wheels, of course, getting onto a Corgi. So that's the Gravesend Australia Diecast shop truck. We're back in a moment and we'll give you a closer look on the vehicles. Here we're having a closer look at our two vehicles. Here's our shorty, our little race truck with the Hot Wheels engine in it, and pipes, heart-shaped tail lights. Here's the back of the shop truck, again heart-shaped tail lights. Yeah, so there's two different sizes. What do you get from the dollar store? Here we have it elongated. It has a stronger engine than what it had in it. So I'm happy with what I achieved in this. There are a lot of firsts in here for me. Cutting up the vehicle, gluing them back together again, adding the ramp, making the ramp being able to go up and down. Yeah, and the both rollers. Both nice little rollers. This is our entry. I will add some photos, I hope they turn out, of what inspired me to make this truck. I hope you enjoyed the video and we'll catch you next time. This is the vehicle that inspired me to do this build. Do apologise for the poor quality of this because we are taking this from the computer, and you know, when you take images from the computer, they do come out a bit blurred. But that's where my inspiration for this build came from. Thank you again very much for watching. I'd like to thank my subscribers, current and new, and I hope to see you on the next instalment of Gravesend Australia Diecast Salvage. Cheers everybody. Bye for now.